Big up and bless up. Promoter Ganja with another episode. The episode here of all talented artists. All talented artists. So watch ya. Enough talented artists don't know how to price what them charge a promoter to come do a show. Enough talented artists have a talent, so them not have the business sense. That's why most artists need a manager with the knowledge, or them go sign to a label with, of course, the knowledge and the money. Watch this, artists. I want no forward. I go give you a rough estimate of how charge promoters, how much worth, because only pound don't know worth. Again, this is a rough estimate. Anyway, I've been a promoter damn near all my life, since a teenager. Alright, there is certain factors that a promoter look for when booking you. There's a certain factors that make you able to decide what you can charge a promoter, or what a promoter is willing to pay for you, the artist. All right, the factors, it go by the venue, the ticket price, and of course how much people you, the artist, can pull, how hot you is at the moment. All these play a major part when getting booked by a promoter. Right? So now listen. Now I may help you know word. I go start from big artists, go all the way down to small artists. Alright. Now, as me I said earlier, it go by the venue. So a promoter in them right mind, with right business sense, them now go book one venue and then book an artist where can't full up that the venue, them are go lose. Now this price that I'm about to give, I'm going to give it to Uno in a US money, US dollars. If you're here in Jamaica, the US dollars, you times it by at least 150, whatever it go for at the moment. The US dollars going for at the moment, you can times it by that. But typically $150 Jamaican dollar times. You understand? So for instance, if me say $1,000, you time the 1,000 US by 150. You see me? So you don't know what say that how much that. About, no, we're going to say 10,000. If we say about 10,000 US dollar and you times that by 150, then we know it's that 1.5 million Jamaican dollars. You understand what I say? So whatever I say here in US, you times it by 150 Jamaican dollar. Alright, I'm going to start from big to little. Alright, if you can full up a venue of 100,000 people, you're supposed to get anywhere between 7,500,000. If you can pull in 100,000 people for full up a venue, if you charge the promoter 7 to 8 million, you're good to go. That promoter is also good to go. Only way him I go feel if him don't pack that venue. You understand that him rent or whatever the case is. That's the only way, and that's on him. That's not on you, the artist. That has nothing to do with you. You feel me? When me say has nothing to do with you, the promoter have to invest in a promoting. They have to make them know say this big artist will be there. You understand? That he's going to also determine what he will charge for such a big artist to forward. Me would I say all 150 US starting price. Probably more. but we being modest. So again, let me say it again. If you are pulling, if you're a big artist and you pull, say, about 100,000 people, you can get between 7 to 8 and probably even more million US dollars. If you pull 75,000 people, you're supposed to be able to get between 5 million US dollars and up. 5 million and up. Up. 505 to 600 and up. If you pull 50,000 people, you're supposed to get 3 to 4 million US dollars. If you pull 40,000 people, we're speaking in US, so you times it by the 150 Jamaican dollar. And you can determine the same thing here in Jamaica. You know how to use it in a discussion. Again, I was at 40,000 people. You can pull 40,000 people, you're supposed to be able to get 2 million plus, between 2 to 3 million US dollars if you can pull 40,000 people. If you can pull about 25,000 people, you're supposed to get 1 million plus. 1 point something, whatever you want to charge. 1 point something, but you don't want to go under the $1 million. Again, hungry the promoter will lose if him not doing job by knowing the what venue to book for the caliber of artists. Again, it goes by the artist's pulling power. If you can pull 20,000 people, you're supposed to get $1 million with ease. That all depends on the promoter. If you promote him, sure good enough. But if you pull 20,000 people, you're supposed to get $1 million US with ease. If you're pulling 15,000 people, you're supposed to get little under $1 million. Maybe 700,000 US dollars. If you're pulling 10,000 people, you're supposed to get at least 450 US dollars. At least 450 US dollars if you pull 10,000. If you pull 5,000 people, you're supposed to get 150,000 US dollars with no problem. If you're pulling if you pull 2,500 people, 160,000, you're supposed to get that. Again, once the promoter doing job, trust me, everybody work out. The promoter work out and you work out. If him can be able to pack the venue that him rent for you come perform. If you pull 1,500 people, you're supposed to get at least $35,000. In that range, you're supposed to get $35,000 if you can pull in 1,500 people. If you pull 1,000 people, you're supposed to can get $15,000 with no problem. 15,000. These things go by the ticket sales as well. So if you only pull 1,000 people, then that promoter have to know how much you sell that ticket for. Understand? All these go by where you sell the ticket for and the amount of people you can pull. If you pull 500 people, you're supposed to be able to get 7,000 US dollar. If you pull 500 people, you're supposed to can get 7,000 US dollar. If you pull 250 people, you're supposed to get 3,000 US dollar with no problem. 3,000 US dollar if you can pull 250 people. That as well go by what the promoter decide to sell tickets for. How much you want to charge the people them forward in, whether at the gate or via ticket. You see me? Now the promoter will work out. Sometimes you have VIP, you double at the price. You have merch and not mentioning liquor. You must sell liquor. They might get all of the liquor. Only thing when these mats is consist of what they are making off the gate. Yeah man, if you can pull in that the people them come spend at somebody bar, you deserve everything you get. You deserve the money where you get. So all you artists out there, just educate how much you can charge a promoter depending on the size of venue and your pulling power. How big is your fan base? Yeah man, a promoter ganja with a educated. So share this to other fellow artists. Yeah, man, a real talk me agree. I've been a